welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all well. If you guys are new around here, then a huge welcome to you. I'm going to do a quick update. I'm Anita Arora and I am documenting my pregnancy and just giving you updates of what's been happening with me and my body and how the bump is growing. And we are having a little boy and I am currently 34 weeks pregnant, so not long to go, and this is our first baby, so I'm really new to this and I haven't got a clue in what I'm getting myself into, and these videos are basically made for your advice, for things that are happening to me which you can relate to, or if you just have any tips and tricks for me, then do comment down in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoy the video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button, because that would mean so much to me, that you're supporting me and my channel and helping me grow, and also you'll get notifications for future videos as well. So yeah, please do subscribe if you're interested in my pregnancy. And I'm going to stop rambling on and actually talk about how I'm feeling this week. I would say from the scale of 1 to 10, I've been feeling around an 8, I think. The only thing that's letting me down is some mornings I could be super tired, and that's just because I'm not sleeping very well during the night, because I find myself getting up to go to the toilet, and then by the time I've gone to the toilet I'm wide awake and then I can't go back to sleep. So that is the only thing that's letting me down at the moment. But then also I can't complain because I do actually sleep in, and I just listen to my body and sleep when I can and when I can't. There's some nights where I can't keep my eyes open, and there's nights where I can't just sleep. So yeah, it's a bit of both, but I'm making the most of my sleep. If it means sleeping throughout the morning until 12 o'clock in the afternoon, then I will do so, because I'm taking in all the sleep that I can before the baby comes, because I don't know what sort of routine I'm going to be in, and hopefully I'll be sleeping when the baby's sleeping and having his naps in between. But yeah, enough about my sleep pattern. But other than that, I've been feeling really good. This is my last week at work and I'm just happy to be on maternity leave so that I can concentrate on the house. If you didn't know, that we have recently bought a house and we are currently renovating. And for those that do watch these updates, you will realize that the background is actually different to what I normally have. That's because this is one of the rooms that have been completed in the house, and now we are working on the nursery where I used to film. So hopefully in a week's time that should be completed, and then we'll have a week to just kit it out and just turn it into a real nursery for him. So that's the plan, and you'll see more videos of me in here. And I just think the background looks really nice too. So yeah, this is one of the bedrooms that is now completed. So that's making me feel really good and positive, because we have one room done out of the whole house, and now we've got 3 rooms to finish off before the baby comes. I'm sure we'll have it all done because it's all kind of just falling into place, and from my experience, everything is always last minute, but we get there in the end. So yeah, that's the update of how I'm feeling, and we're going to go in with the next question, which is, have I got any cravings? And as you all know, if you watch my videos, that most of my updates I've said I haven't had any cravings, and I've just not felt the urge of eating anything in particular, and it's not like a daily occurrence or anything. Like, I'm just eating normally, and to be honest, with the house stuff going on, we have just been putting things in the oven and making do with what we've got in the house. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I didn't have any cravings and I didn't have to drive somewhere at 12 o'clock at midnight to go and get myself a McDonald's or something. But I was just realizing the last couple of days that one thing I have been craving throughout my pregnancy is seafood. And this is not like an everyday occurrence, it's just random urges of wanting seafood, especially like sushi or smoked salmon, which I'm not allowed to have during my pregnancy. So I'm actually looking forward to not being pregnant and actually having some sushi and just having smoked salmon. But I'm sure once I'm not pregnant, I probably won't even crave them by that time. So yeah, that's the only thing I have been craving during my pregnancy. I have been eating tuna, but just moderately. So if I'm having tuna, I'd only have it once a week, and that's not something I have every week either. It's just random urges of having tuna. So I think I've only had tuna maybe 4 or 5 times in my whole pregnancy. But every now and then I see sushi when I go shopping, or smoked salmon, and I'm just like, oh, that would be really, really nice. So that's the only craving I would say I've had throughout my pregnancy. But just to sum up my cravings, I actually don't have any cravings, and I don't have the urge to eat anything in particular. So yeah, and like I say in all my videos, I'm really glad that I don't have any cravings, because I probably really indulge in them. So yeah, that sums up have I got any cravings, and now we're going to go in with the next question, which is, have I got any symptoms? And this morning I was brushing my teeth and I just realized that something I hadn't talked about. So when I brush my teeth, my gums actually bleed every time, and this is something I haven't mentioned because this started from the very beginning of my pregnancy, and I've just not remembered to say it in my videos. So I'm going to touch base on it now and just say that something that happens in your pregnancy is that your gums really start bleeding when you're brushing them. I don't find them sore or anything, or when I'm brushing them they're not sore, they just bleed. And I just feel like when they are bleeding and when I'm brushing my teeth, my mouth just never feels clean, because I'm just like, the toothpaste just becomes like the reddy browny colour, and I just don't feel clean afterwards. So the best thing to do is just use mouthwash as well, so that will just clean up everything in your mouth. But yeah, that's the only symptom that I can think of that I have not mentioned till this day. But other than that, no new symptoms. I still get my swollen feet, and I currently feel like my body is swollen all over. Like my wedding rings have got tight. I can take them off eventually, but they don't actually come off anymore. So that's really telling me my body is swollen. Also, my brother says that my face looks a lot fuller as well, which I was only mentioning to Shane the other day because I said I feel like I've put on weight, but I think it's just general swelling all over, and I'm hoping it is just that, because I don't need the extra weight for when I need to lose it after the baby. So yeah, I'm just hoping it's a bit of swirling and that it will generally go down once I've had the baby. So yeah, that's the only symptoms that I've had. And now we're going to go in and talk about the beautiful bump and how we are growing at 34 weeks. So this is my current 34-week bump, and I feel a lot bigger and I feel like I've dropped. I did have a hospital appointment and they said the baby is now head down, and I am getting a lot of kicks in the ribs now. So yeah, he's definitely head down, and I just feel like I've really popped lately, and I'm definitely feeling the difference every week. And to be honest, the only way I really realise my bump getting bigger is through my belly button, because it just gets really stretched and the hole has become very small. Other than that, I don't really realise because I see my bump every single day. But Shane actually really notices the difference. And if he sees me getting changed in between, and he'll be like, oh my god, you're so big. I'm like, great. There are better ways of saying that. And now we're going to talk about what I bought this week. And to be honest, again, I haven't been able to really go out and about just to look for things, because we have just been homebodies and just been working on the house. And plus I have just been trying to finish off my last week at work. So that has taken up a lot of our time, and I've just not been able to go shopping. And to be fair, I don't need a lot more things anymore. I think I have enough. But once the nursery is complete and I have everything in place, I'll have a better idea of what I actually need, or if I'm missing anything. But for now, the one thing I was missing was a changing mat. So I have picked up a changing mat, and again, I was in Aldi doing my weekly shop and I came across these changing mats, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pick one up because it's something I need, and also it was cheap enough for me to just pick up as well. So I didn't really want to spend a lot of money on a changing mat because I'm going to put this one in his nursery, and I don't think I'll be going to the nursery to change him every time, because if I'm in the living room, I'm probably just going to change him in the living room. I'll have a little diaper changing bag where I have a fold-up mat or something to use when I'm just around in the house where I can quickly change him. So I just didn't want to spend a lot of money on a changing mat. How often will you actually go to his nursery to change him? Not a lot, because he's not going to be in there for very long unless it's playtime or he's just waking up or it's bath time. That's the only times you'll be in that nursery, or when you're putting him to sleep. So yeah, I just thought this would be really good, and we can just put this into our bedroom in the evenings for the first 6 months, because he will be sleeping beside me for the first 6 months, because I'll be breastfeeding, hopefully, and that when I need to change him in the middle of the night, I can just walk over to the corner of the room and just change him, because we have a chest of drawers which we can use as a changing table as well in our room. So yeah, I'll just have a bag of like his nappies and stuff there, and his room is just across our room, so I can just pop in there if I want to. If I didn't want to disturb Shane during his sleep, I could just go and change him in the opposite room. We can just leave that in there, but we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I just thought this would be convenient for now, and I also want to just get a few fold up ones, just to have like one in the car, one in his changing nappy bag that I bought, where it's just a nappy organizer, and you can just have that and you can just carry that around in the house. So I'd probably have one of those fold up ones in there. So I just thought I'd just pick up one of these, and this was only 12 or 13 euros. So it hasn't broken the bank, and I thought the design was really nice. So yeah, that's the only thing I bought this week. And now we're gonna go in and talk about the embarrassing. And to be fair, I don't actually have anything embarrassing to tell you, other than the fact the stuff that I mentioned in my previous videos is just the normal things now. It's just like gums bleeding, just the normal discharge, swollen feet, swollen body, just not being able to see down there. Shoes are also getting a little bit more of a struggle, because my feet are swollen and they feel a lot tighter in my shoes. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes to winter, because winter shoes are not slip-ons, they are all like putting on shoes. And I know a lot of people suggest to buy shoes that are more slip-on shoes, and I don't know what I'd wear in the winter, but I'm probably just going to stick to trainers at the moment, because I actually live in trainers all year round, and yeah, that's just convenient for me. I feel comfortable in them, even though they feel a little bit tighter, but I'm just wearing thinner socks with them now. And yeah, I think that's the only things that have been embarrassing. I don't think anything else has occurred. I actually feel really good towards the end of my pregnancy, and I'm surprised because I'm just getting bigger and bigger, but I'm actually feeling really good within myself. I feel confident. I like the way I look. I like the way I carry the bump. I'm just feeling really good about myself anyway. So yeah, I'm just, nothing's bringing me down in this pregnancy. I just love being pregnant, as I keep saying. And a lot of people have said I've had a really good pregnancy. I think the only thing that did occur during my pregnancy was me having sciatica for a couple of weeks. But I think that was due to my work routine. I was still quite hands-on at work. And I think just being really hands-on really kicked the nerve and the baby to move around a lot, and just, yeah, I think the baby was just sitting on a nerve for a while, and it just went away by itself, and I just took it easy during those weeks, and before I knew it, it was gone. So yeah, I really enjoyed being pregnant, and I'm just gonna make the most of my last 5 weeks of being pregnant and just really enjoy it, because I know I am going to miss this bump and just being pregnant. Like, I can't say it enough, like, I've just really enjoyed being pregnant. And I am so grateful that I had a good experience up until now. We'll see what the birth is going to be like. So yeah, I think that brings us to the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button just there. That would mean so much to me, that you're helping me grow and supporting me as a person. And if you guys would like to check out the other updates of my pregnancy, I'll leave a link all over here for you, and also in the description box down below. And you can just click on the link and that'll bring you straight to the video. And there will be some other videos attached there as well, just in case you wanted to have a look at some of my other things that I do, because I do vlogs and I do like fashion bits, and I have reviews on there, just a bit of everything. So if you guys would like to watch some of those videos, do just have a look on my page. I'll leave my name just over here for you, and that will just bring you to a playlist of all the videos that I have. So they're all broken up into sections, be fashion related vlogs, pregnancy updates, and just everything. So if you are interested in watching those, you can just head over there and look at those videos. And a huge thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my 35 weeks.